That's a good idea. Yeah, I know. Stipe has his channel, and I like filmed for him and like edited his videos and stuff.
Really?
So yeah. So like he went to MGK.
MGK? No, what's MGK?
Machine Gun
Oh, Machine
Kelly.
Gun. Yeah, of course, of course.
And Machine Gun Kelly. So he invited Stipe to the concert, and I got to like go with him. And I wasn't in the UFC yet, so like I was filming for him, and MGK was there, and Machine Gun Kelly was there, and like we went backstage, and they dapped up and whatnot, and I'm just like, I'm a fanboy, bro. Like I love Machine Gun Kelly, so I'm like filming. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Doesn't feel
I'm
real.
like, wow, yeah, it's crazy, dude. And like all the while, like there's straight like YouTubers walking around. Like I swear, like Pete Davidson's there, like walking by. I'm like, Pete Davidson, like, and then I actually went to he had a charity softball game, and like Jake Paul, Logan Paul are there. That was the first time I ever seen him in like person. And I'm just like, I mean, I ain't like, I'm not like a huge fan of like
the way Pauler, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I ain't like a Pauler, but I respect the grind and like
hustle.
And,
they're hustling hard.
They're hustling hard, and they know what they're doing. Like people watch them, and people like like what they see, and like people are hating on them, but you're still talking about them, So they're
banking.
like, they're making bank, and I respect it. Like all the while, like with all the stuff going on, I can't really like jump on like the Jake Paul train with like the boxing, because like it's hard to like,
it's tough, right? Because it's so close to home. Like it's something that you take so seriously, and someone's kind of like making a mockery of it just for some money. Like
for sure. So like I can't jump on the train, but I respect them. So like I saw him there. I'm like, cool. I'm more of a Logan Paul fan than like Jake, I guess.
You should have came up to him and be like, Jake, bro, I'm sorry, but like, I like your bro.
I don't know. He just has like he has his like I think his brother's a little more mature than he is, but both of them are all right people, and the fact that they're even like stepping into the ring, regardless of it, if it's with somebody, like big respect to that. You can't like kind of look away from that. You kind of give respect to people that are able to like step in front of like a lot of people and like put it all on the line,
I think it's interesting. You're basically from a different planet, like ideology wise. Stipe is this like nice, humble guy. He doesn't ever he doesn't do beefs. He doesn't do drama. He doesn't do any of this stuff, right? And I'm sure he's passed a lot of that on to you. And then you have these guys that are like literally all about the drama. Let's see how much hype we can get for this thing. So does that make you think like maybe I should change the style, like how I'm promoting fights? Did you talk with Stipe about that or no?
I mean, I know like just like the beef is what everybody wants to see. You can sell fights a little more, get a little more attention. I'm not really into that. Like I know Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and like Stipe kind of have a similar thing. They like kill him with kindness almost, and they make people like them because of how nice they are. I'm not completely opposed to like the beef, the shit talk, but like I'm not
it's gotta be organic maybe, or what? It's gotta be like real.
For sure. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to like just like talk shit to a guy like I have no problems with whatsoever. Like, I like facing off with my opponent and being like shaking his hand, being like, yo, respect.
Let the fighting talk. Like we'll sell this thing on how good the fight is, and they'll people know.
I'm like, respect. You're stepping in the cage with me. Like
That's
I have nothing more to say. Like that's that's respect in itself. Now I feel like I had a guy in front of me like mugging me, like I put my hand out, he didn't shake my hand, like he's in my face, like talking shit, like then I might like get a little pissed off. Like I'm a human being, I'm not like I can't just like be cool with somebody that doesn't like me, for whatever reason. But so if it organically came up, like I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm not gonna go out. I've seen fighters like go out of their way and try to like almost like force like a little bit of beef, and you could tell, you could tell like it's not really organic. And if it ain't Conor McGregor and like Diaz, or Conor McGregor and like somebody else, like you can't really like believe it. Like just something.
It doesn't have to be like that, right? Because we've already seen like Khabib versus Gaethje. Like that fight was like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, right, in pay-per-view history, and they did nothing. Like they literally were like the nicest guys to each other until they just fought, right?
Yeah.
So I feel there's a way to do it, right? Like I don't think you have to go a certain route.
No way. And like I love Khabib because of the fact that his mindset is like A1. He has respect for him, but like if you don't like respect him, like if you disrespect him like Connor did, he kind of like you could tell he has that human side where he just like can't hold it in any longer because he seems like really
Contained,
like
like he's tamed.
contained. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's good. You know, he's really good with holding his shit together. You know, but then like that fight where he beat Connor and he kind of just like snapped,
yeah,
jump out of the cage, started like. Now that shit ain't fake. Like you can't fake that. Like
yeah.
he legit was pissed off and he wanted to like fight everyone, you know.
Right.
So
That's the thing with fighting. It's very interesting. Like, do you also think about, because everyone asks like, okay, what do you learn from Stipe fighting style wise? And I'm sure he has like a wealth of knowledge. But do you talk about like, should you fight a certain way to draw more views or to draw more hype, or is that something that you don't even discuss? Like, you just do your thing, you try to win.
I mean, you got to go in like your number one priority has to be to get, you know, the victory. But I've had talks with coaches and like we all know like people want to see a certain thing and you know whether it's like a good fight where you're just like in a scrap kind of a um what's his name? Like his name's slipping, but somebody, you know, like if you just put it all on the line and you just go out with a bang and you're just kind of like
Like Diego
eating.
Sanchez or somebody?
Yeah, like
Like,
Diego
yeah,
Sanchez,
yeah,
exactly. Like people, like he hasn't had like the greatest, like you know, but people know his name, you know,
right.
and people want to see him fight, and that's because like he's just he's a scrapper,
He's
he's
a
a
dog. He
scrappy
just,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't really like stop the dude. So that's like one way you can like talk shit to get a fight hype, or you could just go in and completely dominate, you know, and yeah, we've had that talk. So like going in and like being conservative isn't like the greatest thing or like you can like be smart but you gotta like put it on the line a little bit like that's part of the fight game is like scary because you can't just go in and just have a sure thing for yourself,
yeah.
you
It's
know,
all
you gotta
uncertainty,
go
right?
in. Yeah, you gotta go in, it's not a sure thing. Like you could say like yeah, I'm gonna whip this dude's ass, but like really like anything can
Anything
happen,
happen. Yeah,
you
that's
know, and
scary.
that's like, yeah, that's the scary part about it. So you go in, you're like, I'm gonna whip this dude's ass, and that's a good mindset to have. But in the back of your head, you got like that safety, you know, you gotta like, because anybody can hurt anyone in the right, you know, under the right circumstances. So you kind of gotta like break that like safety barrier and just like
Right.